Have you ever noticed that when someone remembers something, their eyes move in a certain direction? Or that when they invent a story, their gaze goes elsewhere? In NLP, these eye movements are called visual access indexes and can reveal the way a person thinks, visually, auditory, or kinesthetic. When a person moves their eyes upwards, they access images visually, sideways. They access sounds, auditory, and downwards. They access emotions, sensations, kinesthetic, or inner dialogue. At the top right, as you look at the person, it usually indicates visual memories. And in the upper left, as you look at the person, visual constructions, imagine things. So if someone looks up right, as you look at it, they're probably visualizing something they've seen before. If they look up to the left, they imagine something new. Here are some examples of questions. What did your first school look like? Make your eyes look up to your right. The question, how did your mother's voice sound when she called you from play to the table? Will generate a movement of the eyes to the right, horizontally, that is, accessing a remembered sound. And what would it sound like if your cat talked? The eyes will move to the left, horizontally, on the built ear canal. That is, the person will imagine a sound. The question, do you remember a poem to reread now? Or, can you repeat the multiplication table by 7 now? Will generate a movement to the right down as you look at the person, as he will access the internal dialogue. And the question, what do you feel when you think of a perfect day? The gaze descends towards the emotional area, that is, the lower left, as you look at the person in front of you. Let's do an exercise. Think of a visual memory, then a sound, then an emotion. Observe yourself in the mirror as you move your eyes every time. And now, something else. This is the pattern of the eyes for a normally organized, right-handed person who wears the watch on his left hand and for whom the predominant hand is the right. For inversely organized people who are left-handed and wear the watch on their right hand, the pattern of the eyes is mirrored to the one detailed above. More precisely, the left is the area of images, recalled sounds, and the digital auditory dial. The internal dialogue and the right side is the area of construction of images and sounds. The bottom right being the dial of sensations and feelings, the kinesthetic dial. Everything as you look at the person in front of you. When you learn to notice these subtle movements, you discover a whole world of information beyond words. Learn to look carefully, respectfully, and curiously. Because behind every look, there is a story. Subscribe to the channel for more lessons from the NLP Tools in Real Life series and learn how to communicate, understand, and influence with more clarity.